4, 3, 2,
1. Mr. BEANZ.
What up, though? It's your boy, Mr. BEANZ, a.k.a. Lil Thoughtcast. Podcast. We are here Monday, August 17th. Okay, another Monday, another show. I switched it up this week. It could have easily have been a iSeenYoLilPodcast, but I decided to do a stupid attention this week. Or this Monday, rather. And it was because of the videos that we going to react to. It was just like, yeah. I would almost be doing a disservice if I didn't make it a stupid attention. You know what I mean? So I just was like, you know what? Why not? How about we go ahead and just make it a stupid attention? So that's what I did. We got 3 videos to react to. Hopefully we can get through all 3 of them. Okay. One way to ensure that we get through all 3 of them is to support the stream, right? $20 to sponsor the show. You have the Streamlabs Super Chat, the PayPal, and the Cash App pinned to the top of the chat, as well as the Zelle. The email for the Zelle is bell.portlogic@gmail.com. bell.portlogic@gmail.com. That's how you support the show. That's how you support the movement. That's how you support the brand. You heard me? Jersey. Okay. And the second way is to participate in the chat. Right. So every now and then I'll ask some questions and things like that. And I just need to see that you all are participating. As long as you are participating and we got some support coming in, listen, I'm willing to work. Right. I think. Well, no, I was finna say I think I want to go in order of the thumbnail, but I think I'm gonna save Andrew for last. All right. Let me go ahead and get ready. Let me pour up my little drinky drink. All right, y'all, come on in, come on in, come on in. Come on in, come on in, come on in. That should be enough. Let me see. Let me stir it up a little bit, a little bit. That's stirring it, actually. Going in there, shaking it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it took the edge off a little bit. It took the little sting off of it. All right. So let me see. What's the first video we got today? Okay, I saw this story and I wanted to react to it for the same reason everybody else has been doing little reactions to it on IG and stuff, because You know what? It could be a deeper conversation, honestly. I probably should have saved this video for Thursday. I might still bring it up because it could be a deeper conversation. But for now, we're just going to have our conversation. You heard me? Jersey, y'all ready to get into it? Yeah.
Yo.
All right. Let's go.
Mr. BEANZ. Talk to him, son.
Hit the Cash App and support the show. Unless you broke.
Hey yo, Mr. BEANZ, let me talk to him.
Support the show and make the chat glow with a super chat. On me.
Everybody break bread.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Let's get it cracking, man. Like I said, support the stream, make the chat glow, hit the Cash App, do all that, keep the chat going. Don't be afraid to say something. Y'all know what it is. And make sure you hit that like button. They say it helps the channel the most. I don't know if it actually does, but hit it anyway. Hit it and send me a screenshot. I might send you $1. You heard me? Jersey. All right, let's get into this first video, y'all.
You know about losing in front of the next day, try and go for the pack. Whoever that is, better talk from the couch.
She grabbed him, chased him down. Like, oh, he gave consent. Oh, he gave us. Shut the up. Like,
You look too good to be looking at me. Why you bothering me? What?
I'm so nervous, relax.
I'm not nervous. I'm tired of
Breathe
y'all.
hard.
Yeah, this beautiful. Whoa, that is beautiful lady pulling out my pants.
Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's Will coming back to y'all with another video. Now today we got a mom exposing a female cop after the cop harassed multiple teens throughout Brooklyn. So let's get right into it.
So it started after the teen's mother, who is from Brooklyn and has ties to Pop Smoke, posted a video of her son being harassed by a female cop on TikTok, with it quickly going viral and hitting 1 million views on multiple platforms on the first day. For the caption, the mom wrote, "Police is harassing my son."
You look too good to be looking at me. Don't tell that gun. Don't tell that to hop out for no reason. Why you bothering me? It's been a while. Y'all knew. Y'all need to go somewhere. Stop touching up on me. It's another phone in my pocket. Do the one again for my.
What's in your pocket?
What? Touch me.
I'm not gonna touch you.
Touch
Give
me.
me consent?
Touch me.
You saying
touch
I can
me.
search you?
Touch me. You look mad
You're
good.
saying I could search you?
You could touch me. I like you. You
Sure.
touch me. Yeah. Phone, AirPods. What? I got a clip in there in my. What?
I'm so nervous, relax.
I'm not nervous. I'm tired of
Breathe
y'all.
hard. Relax.
Tired of y'all. Yeah, this beautiful. Whoa, that is beautiful lady pulling down my pants.
All right, thank you for consenting.
Thank
Here,
you.
this is her.
No. Life, man. Life of being black, man. Gotta be black, man.
Listen, man, I'm going to keep it all the way a buck with y'all. In this video, she's super sexy. She's super sexy in this video. I might would have wanted her to harass me a little bit too. Right? But at the same time, the fact that this woman is just walking up and down the street or riding, jumping out, like the fact that they got women playing this game now, I mean, they got guns and they got badges, right? But you playing them games, and then when people start doing things to them, then y'all gonna be looking like, oh, somebody's supposed to, get them the same validation and the same respect that we give to the men, but they not. That's why y'all always talking about don't never hit a woman. But now you finna put these females out there and have them harassing niggas, and they already don't respect you. You know what I'm saying? When they start getting ugly though, just remember you heard it here.
The teen who goes by Zay Blickham posted it as well, writing, "You look nervous, relax. NYPD chasing you down the block and strip searching for no reason." Zay continued saying, "Nah, I'm dead," going viral on TikTok.
Boy, if you don't.
The very same day, another video went viral that was posted by a kid who goes by Baby Backside. showing the female cop getting all up inside of his personal
Same
space
cop.
with intention on frisking him down.
Bozo.
Look, and then just looking down like that the whole time, right?
Look at you. Nah, I just got.
I won't.
Right? So this the whole thing. They supposed to be kind of looking down to watch how your jacket move, right? To see if it's any bulges from a gun. But at the same time, if you didn't have on that badge, if you didn't have on that uniform and you was doing that, well, we would just assume you was a creep looking at their dicks, right? But now we got to give you the benefit of the doubt because you a woman. And we got to say, oh, no, she a woman, she a cop, she not looking at his thing. And yet you keep going to all these young guys, right? If it was a male cop doing that to females, looking down like that, they would swear up and down he was looking at their vaginas. They would swear up and down he was being a perv and a creep.
Be able to play the full audio because of copyright reasons, but she basically just continued following the kid and looking down by his meat area to see if he had the knocks on him.
Right, by his meat area.
After that, both situations were posted to NY Drill Official, and the comment section was full of people saying that they keep seeing her and how cute she is. Someone wrote,
"When I'm done with her, she's finna consent to all of my searches."
Hit the road, dude.
Wow, this is the third video I seen of her. Shake my freaking head.
"Not gonna lie, I just seen the video of bro flirting with her a few hours ago.
If she was touching me, I'd be nervous too. She's gonna think my meat is the knocks."
Lock 'em up.
Blockwork commented saying she was pain. A couple of other people commented saying she was cute and asking for her IG. Then someone put out her whole entire government and exposed that she has multiple complaints and allegations, with one of them being a girl who claimed that the female cop choked her to the point where her breathing was restricted.
Oh, no.
Shortly after, I ended up doing my own detective work and came across a Facebook post from 2021 of the Brooklyn's police department welcoming the female cop who goes by Clooney on board to the 67th precinct. The next day, another video came out of Clooney following a female who was walking up the block.
This is harassment. You're walking very close. Come on. You guys, I like your phone cases. You got two of them.
That was also posted to the blog pages, so the kid from the first
Oh,
video
she
commented
did it with a woman?
saying, "Damn, again, Lord," a female.
So she did it. That was a girl she was doing it to. She was looking down. Man, I don't know, bro. I'm looking past that uniform. I'm starting to think this chick freaky deaky. Real talk, like, I'm sorry. At this point. I mean, when I was in Chicago the last time at the lake, so many of them cats had them little, I call them purses. They swear they not purses, but I guess whatever them things is they be wearing around their shoulder, and them guys be having their guns in there a lot of times too. So, you know, I don't know. Maybe it's something specifically that they might be doing in NY.
Male said,
"I applaud her for protecting the community, especially after the Co-op City situation."
Tay Savage from Chicago, aka John Wick, wrote,
"She must ain't never heard a switch go off."
Wait a minute.
Right.
Famous Scrappy commented, "Someone get her phone number for me. I'll seed her and take her off of the streets for 9 months to better the community. She's not getting loved right at home." The mom of the first teen.
Not I'll take off the streets for 9 months. First of all, it's usually only about 6 months, I think. Matter of fact, I don't even think it's 6, because I know it's like 3 after the baby is born. And I think most women stay until like a few weeks or something before the baby. I don't know. I just know it ain't 9 months, but I see what you was trying to do right there.
Reposted it saying, "Dang, this is her life." But it wasn't done there, because about 1 hour later, another video came out of her trying to stop and frisk another teen inside of a train station.
But why y'all following me though? Why y'all following us though? But why y'all keep following us though? I ain't gonna lie, you can follow me. They can't follow me though.
Should I search you though?
Huh?
Search you?
You said you can search me?
Yeah.
No, you can't do that.
And that's the whole point right there. That's the whole point right there. Right? Is that they actually believe that one of these young cats is going to be stupid enough to say, yeah, you could search me while holding on to a banger. While they got the banger on them somewhere that's going to be easily found, they actually believe sending this chick out there trying to look cute with the little soft voice, right? Can I touch you? Can I touch you? And all of that shit, right? That's damn near entrapment. That's damn near entrapment. But I'm willing to bet in 2026, they ain't going to get one. I don't think they're going to get one like that. I don't. Right? But that whole thing, that whole little presentation right there is sexual. If it was a man doing it to a girl, especially a teenage girl, they would say it was sexual. So you throw a uniform and a badge on this broad, and all of a sudden, it's supposed to just be what? Protecting the community? Like, get out of here with that, bro. No.
With all of these different videos coming out, some people from the area started to recognize her and realized they went to school with her, making it easier to find out what her social medias were. So with the help of IG detectives, the mum of the teen in the first video ended up finding out the female cop's Instagram and posting it onto her page with a song titled, "You About to Lose Your Job."
Not you about to lose your job.
You about to lose your job because you are entertaining me for nothing.
That nigga said you about to lose your job because you are detaining me for nothing. Damn, that sounded like some 80s shit, nigga. What he got going on? Yo. Since when do New York rappers rap like that again? That sounded like Melly Mel, boy. Yeah.
The Sun reposted it like a good boy. The kid from the second video also reposted it, with his friends commenting telling him that he made her viral. Then the cop's old TikTok account got leaked, showing her ferociously throwing it back to her own music on camera and doing trending TikTok dances.
You gotta be kidding me.
Jump on it and surf. I ride the wave, surf. He love how I surf. Make it twerk and surf. Surf. He love how I.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
Nah, she was on there twerking and come on, fam. See what I mean? Like, they just don't have no standard for women no more. It's like, it don't matter. Whatever you do is what you do, and whatever job you want, we gonna give it to you anyway. No standards. Yeah, this is just, it's type crazy.
Make it out with, slang it out with. Must be everybody, let with your head, probably a cheater.
The blog post claimed that she was a SoundCloud rapper before she became law enforcement. People immediately went to the comments to share their opinions. Murder B's baby daddy commented,
"Chief about to call her in the office tomorrow."
The teen who got harassed in the first video wrote, "Nah, she is pain." A female replied saying,
Aren't you a victim?
"Yeah, she pulled my pants down."
Her box probably good too. Next time she tries to stop and frisk someone, just play her song and she might let you go.
Now they digging up her whole past now, GG's. I don't feel sorry for her because she was harassing people for no reason. She does not need a badge.
Then she deactivated her TikTok and her IG page. After that, the mom of the teen from the first video made a quick story responding to the hate she was getting about her son.
I'm not responding to no more negative comments. Please just leave me the alone. Like, just leave me the alone. Clearly, she grabbed him. chased him down, grabbed him. Like, oh, he gave consent. Oh, he gave us. Shut the up. Like, just shut the up. Like, goddamn.
No. Nobody don't gotta shut up. Nobody don't gotta shut up. He did. Don't get mad because your son is a horn dog. Right? You probably had sex with a whole bunch of men over him during the course of his life. So now you're a horn dog. So don't be mad at that. And don't be mad because people saying something about that. It's a whole video. People are going to say different things about different parts of the video. Okay? Matter of fact, your son the one who took the video. Like what? Get off of social media. How about that? Get off of social media. Turn comments off on all of your stuff, right? You make the change. Don't nobody got to be quiet. You sound crazy. No. Nobody's going to be quiet for you, lady. Sorry. Ain't going to happen. All right. Shout out to That's Wild for the video. The channel is pinned into the description. So if you want to watch more of That's Wild's videos after this show, it's there for you to do so. You heard me? Jersey. Yeah. We're going to get into this next video. That video went kind of fast, seemed like. We're going to get into this next video with your boy Joe Budden them discussing the situation with Sidney Starr. Now, man, listen. I'm going to say what I really think as we watch the video, right? I'm not going to bite my tongue. I'm going to say what I really think, okay? So, it might get ugly. I'll just say, if you sensitive about the whole transgender topic and all of that, then this probably ain't the set for you. You might need to come back for the last set or something, because this one here, I'm not gonna pretend. I'm just not, bro. I'm not gonna pretend. Ain't gonna happen. You heard me? Jersey, let's go.
Mr. BEANZ. Talk to him, son.
Hit the Cash App and support the show. Unless you broke.
Hey, yo, Mr. Baines, let me talk to him.
Support the show and make the chat glow with a super chat. On me.
On me. On me. Everybody break bread. Break bread.
This is pod. Okay, so this is what it is over here. Boom. We grab that and then boom, let's jump into it. Let's get some support. Let's make the chat glow. Something, y'all. Don't let your boy work for free. You heard me? Jersey, let's go.
This is the thing, right? Sidney Starr gets caught sexually assaulting a kid, 13 or 14-year-old kid, right? Mm-hmm. Some more details came out. And I think she's on camera grabbing at him or something like that. But the story that the assistant told was that they were in a hotel together, all together. She sees this kid. She approaches him, right? When she approaches the kid and talk about having sex with him or whatever, the kid agrees and they go back to the hotel or whatever. The consensus online is that the kid might not have noticed she was transgender, and then Sidney got to talking in her old voice. It scared you. You know what I mean? So when he gets upset, he's like, you know what? Never mind, miss. I'm only 13 anyway. She's like, no, fuck that. Let me give you this little $40 real quick. Stay in here. Don't tell nobody. That turns into a physical thing. He escapes, and at some point, she's on camera, like, grabbing at him. But I don't know if a lot of people know, when Sidney talks to the police, Sidney says to him, well, it was consensual. Like, he went back to the room with me on his own. It can't be consensual because it's a fucking kid. Yes. This is my thing. And I feel like people are they forget or whatever. Sidney Starr has always been a problematic.
Wait, but there y'all go. There you go with that can't give consent shit again, right? So just make sure you keep that same energy when they talking about young boys in the street. Keep that same energy that they can't consent. If they can't consent to sex, they can't consent to selling drugs. They can't consent to shooting guns. They can't consent to stabbing people. They can't consent to robbery. If they can't consent to sex, they can't consent to none of that shit. So keep that same energy.
Person, like I feel like this isn't, because of course people are gonna take this opportunity to like bash trans people and it's what they do and all that, and in reality it's not. You can look up the numbers. Trans people aren't out here attacking kids. That's not what's going on. The truth is
They get attacked.
They get attacked, yeah, more than anything. But the truth is, Sidney Starr has been problematic. She's been an ugly asshole since the beginning. Her first big thing was the Chingy thing. And then that was like a rumor, everybody talking about it, and Chingy disappears, you know, from his career or whatever. And then it comes out where it's almost like, oh, she apologized, they forgave each other, and they're over it, they're past it. Now, I hate when people like talk like Chingy would have been Hove if she didn't do that, but still, it was damaging to his career. You can't do that to a nigga right now. It's progressive, it's more progressive things got. You couldn't do that to a rapper now and he survived it,
It's
right?
never okay to do that.
This the thing.
Can I ask you a question?
And he survived it.
Yo, listen, to say Chingy would have been Hove if not for that is wild. You know why? Because I don't even remember that. It's very possible that I did, but when I first heard them say that, I'm like, what the heck is they talking about? What Sidney Starr and Chingy thing? Like, so I'm just saying that's how important that was. That's how much it meant. At least to me. I didn't think about it at all. I ain't stopped liking Right There or Every Time I Wanna Listen and keeps pulling me back. I still would listen to both of them. Do what you do. I like it when you do that right there. I ain't thought about it at all. At all. So I don't know. Maybe that's more important to the Gen Zers or something. I have no clue.
What is Sidney Starr's, like, I get why we know her because of the Chingy thing, but what is her thing? Like,
Well, after Chingy,
she did Love and Hip Hop.
yeah, after Chingy,
okay.
she did this reality TV show, a couple reality TV shows, Baddies, Love and Hip Hop.
Got it.
Yeah, she chased Natalie Nunn around.
Yeah, that's the thing, and it's like every single reality
Every
television
show.
she's been on, it's always been bullshit. She's never been a fan favorite. But Sidney Starr is like an asshole. She's annoying. I said over there when she was on Baddies, her whole thing was to chase the group around and beg to be on the show.
She wasn't on the show.
She wasn't on the
just
show.
pop
She
up
just
where they
popping
at.
up at the club, you know, mad and trying to fight.
Why do I
Mind
know
you,
this? I'm a bird.
Mind you, it's a known thing that it's
No, I watched
taboo.
it, nigga.
Even though, yes, we consider trans women, it's still taboo for a trans woman to fight a cisgender woman.
No, you consider transgender women real women. Like, you consider that. We don't consider that. So when you say we, you need to be specific on who you're talking about, because you ain't talking about black people. You ain't talking about men. You ain't talking about handsome people. You're not talking about people who wear black. You're not talking about people with gold chains. You're not talking about podcasters. Like, it's a whole bunch of people that you're not talking about. So you need to be very specific when you say we, because who is we? You and your split personalities? Like, no. Or unless you say you and Mark. Mark play that game. I don't play that game. Which is why I'm leery about messing with Mark now. TK, what up, though? Yeah, I don't even know what that means. All right, let's go.
She on the reality shows trying to fight the girls and all that. You know what I mean? So I feel like I'm not saying that just because you're an asshole mean you touch kids or anything like that, but it just goes with her character of being a fucking piece of shit. It's like, that's the fact that it's not a family member. It's not somebody she was around. She see a kid zoom in on him and want to fuck him and take him back to the room and offer money. That's not the first time she did something like that. This just blew up in her face because she was arrested within an hour. She ain't make it far. She went right to jail and told them police he was cool with it at first. Like,
Yeah, I don't understand her defense. I mean, if this were not a trans woman, if this were just a cis woman, or if this were a cis dude,
Lock them all up. What the fuck are we talking about?
That's my point. I'm saying it shouldn't matter.
Yeah.
That's my point. I'm saying I don't think your identity should matter when you're doing something like this.
And let's keep it real though. When things like this happen, molestation, rape, sexual assault, the gloves be off. We drag niggas. So the fact that people are misgendering her at the same time, I don't nobody want to hear you say don't misgender her after she did that to a 13-year-old kid.
I think we have space for both, right?
Yeah, well, sure.
In the same way that if a black person
right
did
in.
something awful to somebody, we wouldn't allow white people to call them nigger while they're criticizing them, right? We'd say, you know what? Don't call them niggers and drag this person. Sidney Starr should be dragged.
I'm not saying
Is that a
no. And listen, hear me out. Let me make this clear because I want to make sure that
I don't think a misgender is a slur.
If I call it,
no, misgender is absolutely
it absolutely
is. It's a slur?
It's a real
to trans people, yes, dead naming and misgendering. That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying
You're
is
wrong about that part, but I do think it's different. But let me say
That's
this.
the shit that we talking about right there. They said misgendering persons is a slur. And he said, yes, absolutely it is. To them it is. And that's the point. Right? That's the point. See, this is what I mean. This man is college educated. This man was quote unquote a professor at one time, I think. This man, I think, I could be wrong. Don't fact check me on it. I think he might even have a PhD. I'm just saying because I think he's put doctor in front of his name. So I think he does have a PhD, right? He's on that level of intelligence. And yet he's sitting right here right now and telling you that the word is a slur to them. So that makes it a slur because it's a slur to them. Not that the word is being used as a slur, but just because they want it to be a slur, that makes it a slur. That's what this PhD person is telling you. Again, remember, misgendering, right? So it's a person standing in front of you with a penis, right? And because you say, man, you're misgendering them because they want to be referred to as a woman, even though they're a man, right? So because they want to be referred to that way, and you either intentionally or unintentionally refer to them according to their biology, that's a slur. The man with the PhD is saying that shit in front of millions of people. And y'all wonder what's wrong with America. Y'all wonder what's actually wrong with America. That's supposed to be the best of us, the brightest of us. And that's what he's coming with. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Wait. If you not knowingly called.
No, I'm talking about. No,
it's always known.
No, I'm talking about
okay.
Everybody knows Sidney Starr. I'm saying right now,
I don't know what Sidney Starr identifies as today. If someone just says that's a transgender person, okay, you present as this, but you
that
still,
gets to be a tricky game.
Right. That's what I'm talking about.
But we're adding hypothetical. This is what I'm saying.
If the bitch walk up with titties, she wouldn't be called to her.
Not all the time, but
come on.
That's why it's tricky.
Too progressive for me.
Let me
if
just
you got titties, that's all I got for you.
Let me just make my point. What I'm saying is that
titties,
if we
that's
know
all
that
I
somebody
got
is
for
a
you.
trans woman and they identify as a woman, and we intentionally call them a dude, that's what I'm saying is
you telling me that's the same as calling somebody a nigga? Yo, I understand y'all.
Don't save him. See, Joe with the saving shit. You should have let him answer that question. We know he would have worked his way around it. He's intelligent enough to do it, but you still should have let him answer that question. Are you saying it's the same as calling somebody a nigga? Right? Because see, that's the point about that, right? Nigga isn't a slur because black people want it to be. It's a slur because it was used that way. Even though the very thing that the word actually means is the thing that we go by intentionally. Let that sink in, bro. I don't think people actually connect that the way that they should. So nigga literally translates to black. Right? But it was used as a slur against us. So we don't want white people or other races of people, except for Hispanics for some reason, they get a pass. But we don't want to be called that, particularly by white people, because it's a slur. And yet, they got us calling ourselves black anyway, when nigga just means black. I'm talking about the game these folks been running on the world is cold-blooded, bro. Cold-blooded. It's insane, bro. It's insane.
That's fine. I get it. So my point is, what I'm saying is we can drag Sidney Starr without calling Sidney Starr dude.
And listen,
that's
of
all
course,
I'm saying.
this is the thing. I drag Sidney Starr. I drag Sidney Starr on my own podcast for 20 minutes, right? I managed to not misgender her, right? I can do that. I'm just saying that when you're in the comments and you're saying, don't misgender her, and the topic is she molested a kid, it's not like a guilty or not guilty thing. She fucking sexually assaulted a kid and tried to put this nigga in a headlock and fuck him and give him $40. I'm just saying, at a time like this, when it come to kids, we don't want to hear that shit.
It's more important shit to worry about than that.
Normally, we rip people apart when we talk about your mother, your father, where you from, all that. But it's like, it's always this thing where it's, at the end of the day, I didn't misgender her. Even if when I posted her, when I talk my podcast, I encourage people not to misgender her. But at the same time, nobody wants to hear you in the comments saying, don't misgender her after this bitch did something like that to a 13-14-year-old.
Let me offer a different take on that.
Oh, God damn.
All right, then I won't. Go ahead.
No, because I'm still saying it's wrong. I hope I'm not.
He said, all right, then I won't. Yo, listen, no, sometimes niggas don't be wanting to hear you defend everything, Mark. Everything don't need to be defended, fam. Especially not by you, quote unquote heterosexual ass man. But yo, me and Mark do got one thing in common. We both in relationships with masculine fucking women. I feel your pain on that, dog. I watched his little conversation he had with his lady. I mean, man, bro, it scared me into not wanting to do nothing. And I had been saying I was going to do it, with my lady friend, but man, it's a bad look. I mean, I'm not even making this up. She was sitting there doing shit like this. You know how niggas be doing? I'm talking about she straight head. I'm like, damn, man. He sitting there with his arms folded and shit. Bro, it's just the whole energy. They could say I'm making it up, but it is what it is. And the conversation they was having was about whether or not you should turn on your location on your phone. Whether or not you should share your location with your significant other. And she was like, nah. I don't want nobody having that much access to me, and I don't want nobody being able to control me or this or that. Blah, blah. I was just like, damn, man. I mean, it's so messed up because if that was something that women could brag about, they would be begging you to do it. Why you ain't sharing your location with me? If it was something they could brag about or something they got paid for, oh man, please. Right? But it's not, right? So you got these people like this, like, oh, it's like, but one thing I will say, she made the statement that I'm not going to be with no other men, so I'm not necessarily in danger unless you're just talking about some random stuff. But it's like, yeah, that's what most people are going to be talking about is some random stuff. Even though I think the data would point to the opposite. I think, don't quote me on that. But I'm telling you, I think when the worst of things happen to women is usually by somebody they knew and not by a complete stranger. I could be wrong, don't quote me. If you try to bring it back, yo, you was wrong, I'm just going to slap you.
I mean, the morality that you're looking for.
I'm totally saying it's wrong, but
I'm not looking for this.
You don't know,
but I'm shutting up.
We're saying it's appropriate.
He's gonna use it for sure.
Oh yeah, no, he's flipping it.
That's the morality he's looking for.
Mark schools Mona about transgender.
Shit, all the warnings on this. I be selling rush cards.
No, but we're really saying the same thing.
We're saying the same thing. All I'm saying is like even if you don't
keep trying to clean you up, but you keep being
a
dirty.
I'm not. Even if you don't, too.
Now fuck that. This the thing.
No, let me make. No,
it's like they beyond reproach. Like you can't say this. You can. I get it. I don't misgender people. I don't disrespect people. I don't even know why it's so hard for some of y'all not to. It's very simple for me. You walk in here dressed like how Ice is dressed right now. You want me to call you Tangerine? You a Tangerine. It's a respect thing for me. I don't get why people hold on to it. I'm going to call you what your mama call you and all that other bullshit.
I agree with you.
Yeah,
I just think if you mistakenly misgender someone, I don't think that's the same as calling someone a racial slur.
But if you hold on, I didn't say that. Remember, I started with hold on. But I started with I'm not talking about mistakes.
Yeah.
Okay. I said again. That's what I'm saying. We're beating up an argument I'm not making. Okay. I'm saying that when you intentionally call somebody the wrong thing, as a way of denying their identity, I'm saying that is fucked up.
Yes, it is.
And
I'm not saying it's not fucked up.
I know you're not. I know you're not. I'm saying.
Check this out.
No, hold on, Joe. Just one second. I'm saying that even if somebody commits a crime. I don't see the point. Talk about why they ain't shit. You could call Sidney. There's so many awful things you can call Sidney Starr that she deserves. You ain't gotta
because
call her,
the bitch looks like Big Meech in her motherfucking mugshot.
You could go all over the world. I'm saying just don't do that thing.
But
the point I was trying to make is just even if you don't give a fuck about her, it's just it becomes a distraction. It becomes.
Did you hear what he said? Is y'all hearing this? He said. He said. It's so many more worse things that you can call Sidney Starr. You cannot make this up. I'm not even believing I'm hearing this, bro. The man said it's more worse things that you can call Sidney Starr besides a man. I don't think y'all hear me. I don't think y'all can't be hearing this. Y'all must not be paying attention. There's no way that's not shocking you. Is it that bad in 2026 that that's not shocking y'all? Maybe y'all didn't hear it. Let me play it one more time so you can hear it. Because maybe you didn't hear it.
That is fucked up.
Yes, it is.
And
I'm not saying it's not fucked up.
I know you're not. I know you're not. I'm saying.
Check this out.
No, hold on, Joe. Just one second. I'm saying that even if somebody commits a crime, I don't see the point. Talk about why they ain't shit. You could call Sidney. There's so many awful things you can call Sidney Starr that she deserves. You ain't gotta
because
call her.
The bitch looks like Big Meech in her motherfucking mugshot.
You could go all over the world. I'm saying just don't do that thing. But the point I was trying to make is just even if you don't give a fuck about her, it's just it becomes a distraction. It becomes now you got people defending her instead of.
I can call that bitch ugly.
All right, how about that?
See what I mean? He going out of his way to make sure he says her, right? But this is what I'm saying. He said there's worse things that you can call her besides calling her a man. How did he say that, Beans? Because this was his point. This is what he was saying. He was cut off by Mona Loud-ass. He was saying intentionally misgendering. That's what he said. Intentionally misgendering is the problem.
Say that. Remember, I started with hold on. But I started with I'm not talking about mistakes.
Yeah.
Okay. I said again. That's what I'm saying. We're beating up an argument I'm not making. Okay. I'm saying that when you intentionally call somebody the wrong thing, as a way of denying their identity, I'm saying that is fucked up.
Yes.
Okay.
You see, when you intentionally call this person a man instead of a woman, but it's a man standing in front of you. That motherfucker's creating sperm, got penis and balls, everything. It's a man standing in front of you. And he's saying this, calling that man in front of you a man, is the worst thing you could say. It's so many other awful things that you could say about the person instead of that. This is wild.
And I'm
not saying it's not fucked up.
I know you're not. I know you're not. I'm saying.
Check this out.
No, hold on, Joe. Just one second. I'm saying that even if somebody commits a crime, I don't see the point. Talk about why they ain't shit. You could call Sidney. There's so many awful things you can call Sidney Starr that she deserves. You ain't gotta
Because
call her,
the bitch look like Big Meech in her motherfucking mugshot.
You could go all over the world. I'm saying just
ugly
don't
as
do
a
that thing.
motherfucker without that
But the
lace
point I
front
was
parts.
trying to make is just even if you don't give a fuck about her, it's just it becomes a distraction. It becomes now you got people defending her instead of.
I can call that bitch ugly.
All right, how about this?
I can call that bitch ugly.
The Philadelphia people of this pod.
Sydney, that's the last thing I want to say. Sydney
Y'all
Starr
both
look
keep saying that.
Sydney Starr looked like Big Meech on that mugshot. She looked bad as a motherfucker. She looked a horrible mess. And this the thing. One thing about being a woman.
Russell Westbrook
Once you put your foot down out the door as a woman, you judge by what you look like all day long. So bitch, welcome. You look bad in that mugshot, whore. I can say that.
See?
All right, let's get off of that. And more.
That is wild. That is wild. Mona needed to get some shit off of her chest, I guess. I don't actually believe her, to be honest with you. I don't believe she's actually this offended, whatever. You know what I'm saying? By the situation. I think it's really about the fact that she already don't like him. I think that's what it is. She already don't like Sidney Starr, so therefore, this where the hostility is coming from. I don't think she cares about that little boy one way or the other. You know, if anything, the only reason why she actually care about that little boy is because Sidney is actually a man. You see what I'm saying? If it was a woman, she wouldn't care. That's why I can't remember them ever talking about any of these situations with these women teachers getting caught up with these students. I ain't saying they didn't. I'm saying show me, because right now I can't pick one out. You know, people don't really care about boys and men. They don't. They try to pretend like they care about boys, and it's even more 3 times as difficult to pretend like they care about men, that it just, you could just see it. They just say things and do things where it's like, yeah, you know, they don't care. Nobody don't care about boys like that. I'm just saying. You know, that's just how it goes. Professional in the building. She said, if a nigga got mad at me right now, they misgender me on purpose. Okay, that's a different angle. I see what she's saying. But see, now that's different. See, here's why this is different. Because Chanel is actually a woman. Right? She's a woman. See, watch this. This how crazy it is. She's a woman who kind of presents as a man. Because she doesn't go so far that you can't tell. It's some chicks that go so far that you can't tell they women. Right? So she's a woman who, not being disrespectful, but just for a lack of a better term, cosplays as a man. And she's saying if a man, or anybody for that matter, but she said a nigga, gets mad at her, I'm assuming she's talking about men. If they get mad at her, they'll be like, boy, please. All right, homeboy, shit like that. Right? Now, I still don't count that as a slur, but it's irrelevant. It's, you're intentionally trying to offend me and I know it. Your intention to offend me is disrespect. So she has a right to feel like she's being disrespected. We still ain't labeling that shit a slur though. I'm sorry. Like, no. No. Right? Now, watch this. On the other hand, what they saying is you got a guy that's gone out of their way. I'm talking about when and got titties, BBLs, and all kind of other shit, facial shit, all kind of shit to completely become a woman. And people are intentionally saying to him that you are a man, but he is. That's the whole point. He's not being misgendered. He's just not being lied to. People are so mad at you that they are intentionally avoid referring to you by what you want to be referred to. That's not a slur, right? That's not phobic of anything. If anything, it's anti-delusional. Because I'm upset with you, I'm not going to play this game with you right now. Right? Now, me, it's just I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to let you do that to me. I'm not doing that. Because you wouldn't do it for me. Not in the way that I wanted you to. You know? So I'm not going to do it for nobody else. I'll call you by your name. And if you got a woman's name, I'll call you by the first. If you're a man with a woman's name, I'll call you by the first letter. So if you Carl and you want to call yourself Katrina, I'm gonna be like, what up, Kay? I'm not playing that game with you. You know? But yeah, it's this whole thing with the kid though. I don't even know how to feel about that. Because a lot of times when they come with the stories, I don't be believing a lot of this shit. It's just hard to believe, you know what I'm saying? So much of this shit is real, you know? They'd be like, motherfucker, they could say anything about you. At any moment, they could just say whatever they wanted to about you. It don't got to be real or not. And because everybody now is media, everybody's YouTube and Facebook and IG and you know what I'm saying? And TikTok and Snapchat and YouTube is their media. So by the time you get to come out and say, nah, that's not true, it's already 100,000 to 1 million people that have seen the story. You can't even defend yourself. You know? That's how bad it is now. It's crazy like that. Let's go. Yeah, we just now about to hit the hour mark. We usually spend an hour on each video. Yo, this is crazy. Okay, cool. I got the other one right here. Damn, man, y'all finna make this a short video. Okay, that's all right. I'm putting it right on members only too, man. We need to get them members back up, bro. We had so many members. We had a couple dozen members, I think. And they demonetized us and that messed everything up. So we need to get the members up. Kamal, what's up, bro? I see you. Before I go to the next video, I'm gonna just ask y'all one more time.
Mr. BEANZ. Talk to him, son.
Hit the Cash App and support the show. Unless you broke.
Hey, yo, Mr. BEANZ, let me talk to him.
Support the show and make the chat glow with a super chat. On me.
On me. On me. Everybody break bread. Break bread.
I need to look at this and see how it looked, too. Because I changed it around. I don't even think I paid attention to how it looked on stream. Let me see. We got the chat. I wonder if that looked better on TV, the chat part. They make it so small anyway. Everything's so small when you start getting older, boy. That shit probably even look that small there. Looks small to me. 28. You heard me? Jersey. Okay, let me come back to the joint.
Yo!
All right, man. So this will be the last video, I'm guessing, since y'all don't care enough to support your boy on a Monday. I only had the 3 anyway. What I'm talking about? No, I got more, but the other ones I wanted to save for another show. Okay. Then we got this one. Oh, we got that one with Kendra G. Yeah, we got that one. We got the one with the surrogate mama who went to Texas to avoid the abortion laws. Yeah, we got a couple joints that we need to get to. But this one here, I decided at last minute to react to because I didn't get a chance to say a lot. I was kind of taking it personal in the moment, but when you watch the video, you just kind of realize like this is just who Fatty is, you know. But that's why a lot of us need our own spaces to do our own things because we just dominate really, you know. So let's get into this one for my man Fatty. I got to give him his props for holding the Andrew Wilson STANS feet to the fire. All them niggas over there. Marte, Speakeasy, all of them. I mean, they all fighting to cup Andrew Wilson's balls. It's really sad to see. To be honest with you, but you know. I mean, let's get into it, you heard me? Jersey.
Finish your point, AVG, and please, the people on the bottom, can y'all tell me if she's being dishonest for not owning the shit that is implying, okay? Go ahead, AVG, and then we go to the rest of the panel.
Yeah, I mean, that was pretty much my point. She's been leading this narrative all along. This is basically the prompt of the debate. The fact that she refuses to provide any evidence for it is a smoking gun in Andrew's favor.
But did she say it?
I believe that she did. I can probably find the clip where she said
produce evidence, please. While we're here, AVG, to everybody that thinks she did it, please produce evidence that she did. Erica Kirk either killed or knew about it. That's exactly like she was complicit with the thingy. Produce evidence, okay?
She literally said that she thinks that they should be, and in this debate, that they should be detained and questioned about their impossible involvement.
What does that mean, Nora? No, Nora. What does that mean? Nora, what does that mean, Nora?
You should be detained because there's a robbery in your neighborhood. What does that mean?
Okay, so Nora, this is once again I'm doing, and thank you very much, Little Podcast, for being here. And this is what y'all doing once again is a regular person. She clearly implicating Erica Kirk. It's very clear that she thinks Erica Kirk was involved in some capacity. And then the lawyer in AVG, the debater in the Crucible,
I had the clip.
She implicitly said that Erica Kirk grabbed a knife and put it on his back. And the question, and the answer.
You're just being bad. Now you're being
AVG, the answer is no. And Andrew Wilson is an expert into. I didn't say that, Fatty. Me? I didn't say that. You are implying that just because I said Sarah the Raging Tomato is going to suffer, that I was going to do some wrong to her. I didn't say that. It was a hyperbole about the situation, and you can point out that I said it because I never said I'm going to hurt Sarah the Raging Tomato. So y'all literally y'all will hide in the shadows every time there's some plausible deniability. And now that Queen Candace Owens said, you know what, I'm going to do exactly the same thing. Dishonest, she not right. Why is she implying this? I know she said it. No, she didn't. Produce evidence that Candace Owens said Erica Kirk
thing is not even analogous.
Yeah,
so
real quick, Fadi, real quick. The direct quote on the clip that's used in the debate is kind of saying, I believe that Erica is complicit. Complicit means being involved with other people in a bad, dishonest, or illegal act.
And now I'm going to take my belt and whoop you, because actually she didn't say that she was complicit into Matter of fact.
See, for me personally, this would be the time to point out that this white boy is insane, right? Because complicit, regardless to what it means, right? Regardless to what you want to say it means, right? You still have to say that she said complicit to what exactly. And it just so happens that the reference and when she said it was about the fact that of her saying she had no doubts at all. She believed 100% that Tyler was involved. You see what I'm saying? So it's still not her saying she was involved with the actual killing, even though we all believe that that's what she meant, right? Well, let's keep watching.
Andrew will ask her, can you explain what does complicit means? And she says, I said she was complicit into making this guy 100% at fault. I don't believe she was trying to frame it. And you know what I'm going to say, Teriak, as somebody that is actually not a piece of shit? She is full of it. She is full of it. She clearly implicated that Erica was involved. She's using lawyer verbiage. And because I'm actually a fair person, will say, Andrew, this is when you actually, in my opinion, kind of got her, is she doesn't even claim that shit. She doesn't even own it. But y'all, because y'all only see bad on Candace and good on Andrew, y'all can even say that both of them are using the same tactics because they don't want to get caught on the debate tactic that both of them set all the time. No. Can y'all do it today? Or we're going to have to go to video?
Go to video.
Let's go to the
Can we play the clip?
Hey, let's play the video then. Hey, I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's go.
I think that there was some PR.
And by the way, this is a 5-minute video, so nobody says that we play nothing out of context.
Perfect.
Okay? Let's go.
I think there was some PR there. Sure, they could have done better. Absolutely. I'm not disputing any of that. One thing, though, that I want to just directly ask you is, do you actually believe that anybody in TPUSA or Erica Kirk or Erica actually participated, had foreknowledge of, or facilitated the murder of Charlie Kirk?
I'm not going to get myself into a legal pickle here. Everything I've said is on my podcast. I think firmly that if I was the investigating officers, I would seat them all and I would ask questions. I would.
This is their answer. Every person that is good faith saying, I think she did that shit, go ahead and look it up. I don't want to get sued, but look it up, right? Everybody agrees. I think we're all very intelligent and regular people. We can kind of say that she's suspicious, right? Let's continue to watch the tape.
At this phase, I would.
Okay,
so
what does
using
that
hypothetical,
mean? Does that mean that you do think so?
I think it was not a sufficient investigation into what we know to be true of 80% of homicides. It's usually conducted by someone you know, right? And the fact that that was never even considered, that like I said earlier, the backpack was returned.
How do you know that was never considered?
Because they gave back the backpack, as just one example. They gave back the backpack. They gave back the.
That doesn't show a conspiracy.
Well, I mean, it shows that the police trusted everybody and didn't just hold things up for a second.
They ruled them out as suspects.
And once again, I believe that both of them kind of right. She kind of saying this is very fishy because of the situation involved, the murder. And he's saying, yeah, you jumping straightly to corruption. This was plotted. So both of them, in my opinion, in this situation, are semi-right. Let's keep going.
That quickly, I'm not comfortable with that investigation. It's a pretty big organization. There's a $100 million incentive. People, this is...
What $100 million incentive?
What I'm saying is his organization, like it had grown to, I think it was 100
plus per year.
Yeah, per year. If that's something you want to back up,
but what was
your team wants to play video, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
There's a video they want to play of Candace said it's impossible to not believe Erica's complicit. And
again, this is the smoking gun that y'all talking about, right? I'll repeat it again. For the normies, gotta, see, she said it. For the crucible people, for the debate bros, for everybody that knows how y'all run debates, he didn't got it all. And I'm going to show you exactly what I mean.
If you guys want to play that video.
And so right now, their guys are going out and they're going to look for evidence. And then by May, which is fortunately around the corner, then she'll see what they found. So what the F is that performance? How could you sit up there and say, yes, I 100% believe Tyler Robinson did it. That right there is why it is impossible for me to think that Erica Kirk is not complicit somehow.
That I will repeat it again for y'all.
What's the word?
I will
She said
repeat it again.
implicit.
No, I'll repeat it again. Okay.
Wait.
Yeah.
I'll repeat. I'll repeat it. I'll repeat it again. I will repeat it again for y'all. Okay. And again, friends, we are not on the land of assumptions. We are on the land of what did she actually say.
Good. That's what I'm doing right now.
No, okay, so let's go ahead and do it.
But not only what did she say, what is she talking about?
Right.
She's talking about Charlie Kirk's murder. Make sure you keep that in mind.
I can go back.
That's context.
I'm telling you, it should be disturbing, right? At least to white people, that Speakeasy is a voice of the people. Something is wrong with this thing. It man, all right. That man, he be saying some stuff sometimes, bro. And it just blows my mind that nobody is like calling it out. You know what I'm saying? But the only time I've really had a chance to, like, you know what I'm saying, play the quote unquote debate game with him was on his channel. So of course you know how that was gonna work out. They ain't doing nothing righteous over there. But even now with him saying that, he's saying, what is she talking about? She's talking about the murder. Here's the thing. Fatty already conceded. This what I'm telling you, I don't be calling people stupid for nothing. Fatty already conceded. Yes, she's implying that Erica is complicit in the homicide. Yes. He already conceded that. So the question ain't about whether or not that's what she's talking about. The question is about whether or not that's what she said. Right? If I say right now, Michael Jordan is the best basketball player ever, guess what you're going to rightfully infer? That I'm talking about in the NBA. Because we all know he played in the NBA. But I didn't say in the NBA. I could just mean he's the best basketball player ever. You know, there's way more basketball played outside of the NBA than in the NBA. It's not even remotely close. On the streets across the United States of America, notice I'm not even going to the other continents. There's more basketball played than in the NBA. Don't include the men's leagues, the pro-ams, all of that kind of shit, right? So it's way more basketball played. You're not even going to assume that I'm talking about that. You're going to rightfully assume I'm talking about the NBA. But I didn't say in the NBA. So if somebody was like, yeah, he probably was the best player in the NBA, and I'd be like, I didn't say in the NBA. They'd be like, what? I sound crazy, right? Because of course I'm talking about the NBA, but I could make the argument that I wasn't. Plausible deniability. The chick who made that statement about the text message, white privilege, after she got ejected from the basketball game in the WNBA, right? What'd she say? I didn't say white privilege was about me being ejected. Because she didn't say it was. Plausible deniability. It could have been about anything that was going on in the world. Crazy thing is, watch this. Even though we all know it was about her being ejected, right? It's so much white privilege in the world that she could probably go and find some incident that was happening at the same time when she tweeted that shit. Do you understand what I'm saying? She could lie. She could be like, yep, it was this incident that I heard about in Afghanistan. It was this incident I heard about in Ohio. It was this incident I heard about in the UK. Right? As I was on my phone looking at stuff, as I was after being ejected, and I just tweeted white privilege. We will all know she's lying. We will all know she's full of crap. But the problem is that myself, even though that's a black woman, whatever, I will acknowledge that was about her clotheslining that girl to the goddamn floor in a WNBA game. But when it comes to these white folk, like these guys, and these wannabe white folk like Marte, one thing they have learned, they studied the 48 Laws of Power. The first law in the 48 Laws of Power is never outshine the master. The reason why I know that is because I couldn't tell you the other 47. I can't tell you the other 47 right now, but I can tell you the first one because it was the only one I ever read. I knew I'd never get past that one. Hell, the rest of these don't matter because I ain't dumbing myself down for none of you niggas. Ain't gonna happen. That's why I wasn't on the show with what's her name them Sunday. I'm not dumbing myself down for you niggas. I can't do it, man. It's unfortunate, right? Imagine you just so happen to be in the 8th grade, for whatever reason you 6'2", and everybody else in the 8th grade you playing with is 5'4". You know what I'm saying? You got 8 inches on everybody, right? Or is that more than 8? Because 12 inches equals a foot, so. Plus 4. I said 6'2". No, that's 6 inches. Yeah, that's 6 inches. Right? And now, what they want you to do? Play down your size? Of course not. They want to win. So they don't want you to play down your size. Take advantage of being big. Get yourself into the middle. Catch. Hey. Whatever you got to do. Lay it in, sky hood, dunk, whatever it take, right? But for some reason, when it comes to intelligence, nah, people want you to dumb yourself down. Shit ain't gonna happen. So these guys learn how to do that. They're never gonna go against their master. Never outshine the master. I don't want you to leave, but if you need to look it up, if you don't think I'm telling you the truth, then you go ahead. And when you leave, don't come back because I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Ask anybody in my chat that rock with me, they will tell you. The one thing I'm not going to do is lie. It doesn't mean I can't make a mistake, but I'm not going to lie because that's intentional. I'm never going to do that. Never outshine the master. You supposed to do shit. Like if you got an idea, you supposed to pitch it to the master in a way that makes them think it was their idea. Ain't gonna happen. I ain't gonna do it. Right? This shit ain't gonna happen. They are though. They can't bring themselves to say Andrew Wilson lost a debate. Even if he actually lost it, they would never. We know that because they won't say it now, and he just did. At some point in this video, I got to talk for like 30 seconds, which is about as much as I was allowed to. And I was able to show how this man, Andrew Wilson, was going to take a L in this debate from the word go. He set himself up to lose this debate. They ain't got nothing to do with nothing else but the fact that he set himself up. But hopefully we'll get that. Shout out to my main man, Trip, for gifting 5 memberships. I appreciate that, son. I appreciate you for gifting those memberships, man. We definitely need to get those memberships up and back to where they were, and even better. So I could start doing the member, because that's the only way I'm gonna do the pre-records. The only way I'm gonna do the pre-records is if I'm doing them for the members. It feels weird to do them, but if I'm doing them for the members, for some reason it's like a chaser in your drink. It takes the edge off. You know what I'm saying? It makes me feel a little less weird about it. Now, here's the thing. I had, let me see. I had a video that I used to play when we got new members. See, I'm gonna have to set all this back up, man. All my videos for when people donate and all of that. That's what happened when they take your membership away, though, you know. Boom, I think I just found it. Look at me.
It's about time we jump your punk ass in. That's right. Let me tell you something. In this world, if you can't swim, dress ain't. Yeah. And the rest of y'all, don't cut him no slack.
That is his name. If he get hay, he's got to get out the game. Get out the game. He's got to be. That is his name. If he get hay, he's got to get out the game. Get out the game.
Yeah.
Mr. BEANZ. Talk to him, son.
Word. Salute, man. Like I said, man, if y'all got those memberships, please maintain them, okay? It's definitely going to help the channel grow. You heard me? Jersey.
I can go back because her justification is actually going to explain what is on the video. So listen carefully, please. I'm going to stop it so you actually notice what it is.
If you guys want to play that video.
Also just ask
and so right now, their guys are going out and they're going to look for evidence. And then by May, which is fortunately around the corner, then she'll see what they found. So what the F is that performance? How could you sit up there and say, yes, I 100% believe Tyler Robinson did it?
She's talking about Tyler Robinson and Erica Kirk saying he did it 100%. That's what she's saying. Erica Kirk got on podium and say,
so what's the main topic there, Fatty?
I'll get you there. I'll get there, speak easy. The statement is they're talking about Tyler Robinson being 100% guilty, right? And now she's going to say this.
That right there is why it is impossible for me to think that Erica Kirk is not complicit somehow.
Okay, so this is the explanation that she does after the video that I'm going to play.
She uses a different word.
No, implicit or complicit or implicit, right?
Two
what
different
she's going.
things.
Well, please, 1 second.
Yeah.
She's going to. Andrew is going to ask. So you think she's involved on the murder of Charlie Kirk, and she's going to do a master debate tactic? I didn't say that.
I
said, well, let me, y'all don't have to interrupt. Y'all don't have to interrupt.
But
Hey,
she
Martha,
did
you know,
say that.
Martha, if you're right, you don't have to interrupt me because I'm committing a mistake, right? She's going to say she is complicit into framing the dude, not into the killing. Into framing the dude. Once again, I believe
even if it's into framing the guy, how are you framing a guy if you're not involved with the murder?
No. Speak easy.
How are you framing?
Oh my God! Can you please?
How can you do that?
You ask a question. She is a powerful figure. She is in the eye of the tornado. If you have a wife and your wife says, I think that person killed my husband, is going to sway the public opinion into believing that that guy killed your husband because you are his wife. Like, why would she say something like that? And what Candace is saying is not definitive evidence to frame this dude. Why are y'all saying that? Why is she saying that he's 100% right, that he's the guilty part when you didn't have no evidence, you didn't have no nothing? I will actually now shake hands with y'all. She full of shit. She thinks Erica was kind of implicit in the killing, but by her own words, she never said that shit because she can actually go to the judge and say, Judge, I was talking about this guy being framed and her being complicit with him being framed. I wasn't talking about the killing of Charlie Kirk. Now, please, 1 second, friends. It's very important that I play the rest so y'all can
framed
get context.
In what? Sorry, Fatty? Framed in what?
She framed
Tyler, for what?
She framed the dude for deleting her husband.
For killing Charlie Kirk. So the main thing here is she's complicit in killing Charlie Kirk.
No.
How are you disconnecting those two?
No, because there's two different things, right? And let me explain.
I mean, I'm just saying, if you don't hear that, if you don't hear that, if you don't see how retarded you have to be in order for you to not see the difference between I'm saying you're complicit in the actual killing versus I'm saying you're complicit in the cover-up. Right? That. They say you can't judge a book by its cover, but I'm telling you, when I look at this dude speak easy, I'm not surprised about how stupid he is. Wait.
Stupid.
I'm really not surprised. No joke. It makes sense. Right? All of the stuff that he was been willing to just do to himself, the way he think, the way he talk, it doesn't surprise me. But it does surprise me that you aren't willing or at least able to, because it's one or the other. You either aren't willing to acknowledge this difference or you can't acknowledge the difference because you aren't intelligent enough to do it. One, I want to say I feel sorry for you, but I don't. I would be lying if I said I feel sorry for you. The other one, I definitely don't feel sorry for you. It's just like, okay, you're a POS. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just is what it is. But I don't even think I feel sorry for you the other way either, though. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't. I just can't. I can't feel sorry for you because you talk with too much, confidence. And be dead wrong. Be absolutely wrong. Right? That's crazy.
Explain to you exactly what it is. Let me explain you what it is, right? If I say this, Mr. Bean stole my bike, right?
That too.
And 1 second. And AVG is complicit in not letting me know who stole my bike. AVG didn't stole my bike. She is complicit into not knowing not letting me know who stole my bike. There's two phases of this. Is the actually murder and the people that were conspiring to kill him. And there's the other people that came afterwards that are saying, this person is the person who framed Roger Rabbit. Roger Rabbit was framed. Just because I'm framing Roger Rabbit doesn't mean that I actually committed the murder. I'm just helping him framing, just like it happens all the time when somebody
you're
goes
complicit in his murder if you're framing someone.
No,
right?
no, because
you think someone that has nothing to do with the murder just said, "I'm going to frame this random person."
I don't want to do this, right? Friends, you familiar with Emmett Till?
Yeah.
Everybody familiar with Emmett Till? Everybody.
Yes. What is that?
Emmett Till was a kid that was that got false allegations by a woman, and then they grab him, put him on the rope, burn him, cut his fingers, did a bunch of atrocities to the dude, right? There's two phases of this. the people that actually did it, which going to get a tremendous punishment, a gigantic punishment, because they actually did it, and the people that actually help him frame him as a guilty person, but didn't went in there and killed him and swab him and conspire and all that shit. These is two different things. The person that actually did it and the person that conspired for him to kill him is going to get a death penalty, murder charge, whatever, and the people that actually thought he was guilty are going to have a lesser charge because they just think that he is guilty when he is not. That's what happened with Candice. It's two different things, and she's going to explain you. After I play the video, y'all can say whatever you want. I want podcast to go first, and then I want the rest of the people to go. I still have the last video, the 7 charges, the infamous 7 charges video. Infamous 7 charges, the last one. This is the one to last. I appreciate you, Shadow Dragon, for sending a cash app. Thank you very much. And CEO First, thank you very much for the $8. I appreciate you. If y'all can get $50, is there any hero on the chat so we can get all the goals? I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, that's a fact. Tell them again, Fatty. Like, they need to hit the Cash App to reach the goal. They need to hit the PayPal. They need to hit the Super Chat and support the show. Tell them again, Fatty, because they don't be listening when I be talking. I don't know what's going on. And I wore the good do-rag today, too. Fuck ass niggas. Huh? Hit the Cash App and support the show. You know what to do.
Hit the Cash App and support the show.
Exactly.
Ali going next. Cammy going next. Tomorrow, Red Lipstick Vibes with the massive, only, ladies only show. Let's see what she explains.
Yes, I 100% believe Tyler Robinson did it. That right there is why it is impossible for me to think that Erica Kirk is not complicit somehow. Because what?
And with that right there, I actually put in the back, Fatty. I asked Google, does framing someone for a murder make you complicit in the actual murder? And the answer is on the screen if you would like to share it.
I think you made the wrong prompt. I'm not going to accuse you of that, but the way you phrase it, it looks like you actually wrote the wrong prompt. Does framing someone for murder make you complicit in the actually? Framing someone for murder does not automatically make you complicit in the actually murder, but your final legally liability depends heavily on the timing of your actions. Okay. Oh, this is perfect. Framing somebody is very dangerous, or actually can get you to serve time in jail if you did that shit before what happens. After what happens and the guy is dead, if I'm saying, man, I don't think Tyler did it, I think the other person did it, I don't have no liability whatsoever. It's my opinion. It's my opinion. At all. Is that what Candice did?
If I said then from that when you said that after the murder party that you're complicit in it, would I be wrong?
What do you mean complicit? That I robbed the bank with you, or that I was looking on the other side of the road and I point the cops to the wrong person because I thought this was the wrong person?
In that example you just said, where you think Tyler done it, but no, your honest opinion is that no, someone else did it. Would you be complicit in trying to cover up the fact that Tyler murdered someone?
If I know who's the culprit, I'm complicit, yes.
Oh, I didn't
No. In your example, you're saying, no, in my personal opinion, after the fact, I genuinely think Tyler did not do this. Are you complicit in covering up Tyler's murder?
No, because it's an opinion.
Exactly.
No. You are missing it. You are missing it. Y'all are saying that she's implying that Erica Kirk killed her husband. Is that fair? Anybody can shake on it? Now everybody
she
quiet.
Killed him, or she had prior knowledge and she's helping cover it up.
Yes, perfect. Do y'all agree with that statement?
Sure, it could be a variety of things that would make
That's what Candice is implying.
She's implying. Did she say it?
Yes, that's
She
what
said she's
complicit means.
complicit.
No, she didn't.
Oh my gosh.
What does complicit mean?
Hey, man, hey, podcast.
Yes, sir.
Break a leg. Podcast rule go away. Fetty told me I was going to break a leg. No, it means good luck. It means good luck.
That's not.
It doesn't mean go break a leg. It means.
I gotta tell y'all, when he said right there, your podcast break a leg, I thought that was him passing me the baton. Right? I thought that was him saying, here you go, take it over, cook these niggas. That's what I thought that was. You know, that's why I laughed the way I did. But he was not. He was not passing the baton. Right? And I'm not gonna lie, I was wholly disappointed by it, but not to the point where I felt the way. You know what I'm saying? I was just disappointed because it was like, yo, the only reason why I even hit the link and came up on this panel is because when I was scrolling and I saw the live, I saw it on Powder Dusty's channel. And I'm looking and I'm like, Fatty up there by himself. Fuck it, I'm going to go and hit the link. Because I started listening and I was like, oh, okay, he holding their feet to the fire. He holding them accountable on their sensei. Right? And I thought he was pretty much up there by himself. You know what I'm saying? So that's what made me even hit the link. Like, I'm going to go up here because I got, you know, energy for Marte. I got energy for Speak Easy. I got energy for them niggas if they want it, you know? I didn't know what Powder Dusty was actually. I didn't know whose side he was on. Come to find out, he was against Andrew Wilson. But I think that's because he cool with Sarah, the Raging Tomato. I think they got a relationship. So, you know, that relationship meant more to him than his relationship with Andrew. If they even had one. It's murky. You see people on shows together, you think they have a relationship, but not all the time is that the case. You know. Apparently, I don't have a relationship with Hamp anymore. But it's not something I'm gonna cry about. But yeah, I just like, yo, this is my Fight Club alum. My Fight Club alum brother. I'm not finna leave him up in back. So let me jump up here, you know. But I didn't really get a chance to do what I do. But I did get one spot in here that I'm definitely gonna turn into a short. Just to show how easy this is. Already got invited to 2 different 20v1s. Low key. And the only reason why I ain't going because I don't fly. You know, the flight for me is very traumatic. So I just I don't fly. And they don't provide travel accommodations. And so I just don't have thousands of dollars to throw at commuting by train to go to these events, you know. If I did, believe me, I would have went and showed out for y'all. That's a fact. But I don't got it. So, but we'll get to that part though, hopefully. Assuming.
Good luck. Y'all once again, friends, I agree with y'all. Let's do the normie conversation and let's do the debate conversation. Friends, as non-debaters, regular people, raise your hand if you believe that she said that she was complicit. Did she know about it or she was involved in the assassination? Is that fair? Raise your hand if you think she said that. Everybody? Marte, do you have hands?
Are you saying if she was complicit? Is that what you're implying?
Everybody, this is not Debate University. We are on the Streamers University. We are on Streamers University right now, okay? I'm asking you, not as a debater, but as a regular person, is it fair to assume that Candace was clearly implying that Erica Kirk was involved in the murder of Charlie Kirk, and that she knew about it or something? Raise your hand if you agree. Raise your hand if you agree. Everybody, see, nine people agreed, right? Now, I'm going to ask the debate question. Is it fair to say that Candace never said that Erica Kirk knew about it, was involved, or on the killing of Charlie Kirk. Did she say that? Raise your hand if you saw her say that. Raise your hand if you saw her say that. So there's one. That's perfect. So now we got 9 people out of the way. Produce evidence. There's the favorite Andrew Wilson phrase, I love it, prove it. Right. Prove it.
Yes. You ready? You ready?
Define. Yes, go ahead.
Put me full screen. Put me full screen. Complicit. Involved with others in an illegal act or an activity that is unlawful or morally wrong. In other words, helping to commit a crime or do wrong in some way. That's what complicit means, Fatty.
I just have to point out. You said something about debate universe. Oh wait, no, that wasn't you. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say someone said something about debate university teaching people how to talk over people, but when he tried to give his answer, all we got was
No. That was not trying to be funny. That was not me. Hey, friends, I respect the art of debate. I just think that the people that get very good at it usually are pieces of shit, and I'm probably included in that shit. I'm just pointing to the mirror and say, look at how we become. We went here, tried to debate to see what's right or wrong, and then we became sophists. We debating to win. Nothing is right. We flip everything just to make sure that we got to debate, like Marte likes to do all the time, and all of y'all. But Marte is the #1 motherfucking habitual line stepper, right? Let's keep watching these.
That's like saying if I get better at chess, I get worse in real life with my morals. That's insane.
Yeah. The problem is that you're using ChatGPT to play chess. Thank you very much.
Okay,
sure.
So even if Erica Kirk did believe that Tyler Robinson was 100% responsible for the death of Charlie Kirk, let's just say she believed it with every fiber of her being, believed all the evidence, because she did. She just actually did. Would it then follow that somehow she's complicit in his death?
I didn't take implicit in death.
See? I'm a lawyer now.
Implicit.
Remember, did I say she was complicit in the death of Charlie Kirk? Hey, Candace, I'm so proud of you. Did I say that?
Where's the who's lying free now? Huh?
Nah, we are going to stick to the words, friends.
She's doing?
Hey, friends, when I saw it, I was like, Candace is lying, man. What the fuck? Look at their piece of shit. And then I went back and listened. And I was like, no, she didn't. Technically, she didn't. So let's keep listening.
His death?
I didn't take implicit in death. You added those 2 words.
Okay, so what's she complicit in?
Yes. So sowing this narrative that Tyler Robinson is guilty. So you're chopping up.
Ooh!
Yeah, dirty.
It hurts.
All right, Fatty. How about this? I'll just concede all this. What you're saying about this part. If you wait. I'll concede all of this part. What you're saying right now, as long as you, for the part earlier when we were talking about with Candace. You said, or no, it's not Candace, sorry, with Andrew, with him dripping out the evidence. You have to concede that if he releases one letter for the rest of the fucking year, every episode, he's doing exactly what he said, right?
Yes. So
wait, is he?
Once again, let me answer.
Say yes or no, though. Say yes or no.
Let me answer. This is not the gotcha that you think he is.
No. I'm gonna hold the same standard you are. I'm willing to concede if you are.
Let me answer it once again. Let me answer it. He can do exactly what you suggested he did and prove that he means what he says and he says what he means. In the debate university, in the streamer university, you are a motherfucking piece of shit. In the real world, in the world where people judge you by your actions, you promising you're going to show something and the 1 letter per day, which probably going to last 7 months.
I don't know where you jump.
No.
I'm not asking you what you feel about their character. I'm asking it, would they be holding to their word? Would he be holding to his word if he did that? Because you're the one who said a man holds to their word. That was his exact word.
It will absolutely do it because he didn't stipulate.
So how can he be a piece of shit? You were taught if a man holds to his word, he's not a piece of shit. Therefore, if he releases one letter every episode, he's not a piece of shit. By your own logic, you see that? I gotta piss.
Because you are doing once again what these people on the debate university teach people. If I say I'm going to donate to the charity of these little kids, and I become a massive YouTuber, and in 10 years, Abba and Preach say, Fatty is a liar, because Fatty said he was going to donate to the charity of the kids, and 10 years passed. I didn't stipulate the time I was going to do it. Abba, why are you going against me? I didn't told you what was the month I was going to donate. Matter of fact, my name is Dr. Brian, Fatty Bryant. Not because I have a degree, but because one day I will have a degree. So now you can judge nothing against me because I said that I was going to become a doctor. I was going to become in shape. I was going to become a best basketball player. I just didn't told you when. And this is where you guys fuck me. Oh my God, I hate y'all.
Fatty, let me...
Yo, I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Right here when Fatty said, I hate y'all, nigga. I remember laughing wait, I'm not laughing yet. Let me play it. There you go, right there. You see, I started busting up laughing. I was laughing. My lady friend was sitting right there. She started laughing. Like, oh my God, I hate y'all. Nigga, that shit was funny as hell. But this what I gotta watch me. I gotta watch me now. Because I think I'm pretty good at this. This whole what they call debating thing. But like I try not to take my examples too far. I introduce a new example, quote unquote, a new analogy. And I want it to be precise. I don't want it to be as long as that one was that Fatty just produced. At some point, you have to realize when the people that you're dealing with are either too stupid to grasp it or either on so much bullshit that you're not going to convince the audience. If the audience ain't picked up on it already that they on bullshit, you're never going to convince them. So who you trying to convince? Yourself? The audience? The bullshitters? You're not going to convince the bullshitters. If the audience is too slow, they ain't caught up yet. Either you figured it out or you haven't. And when you figured out that you have, you got to learn how to move past stuff. Right? Let's keep going.
Let me just say this, right? If I tell you, Teriak, I'm going to be the best rapper in the planet, and I'm
Another
17.
example.
And I meet you 30 years later, and you say, Fatty, I remember you talking to me and saying you're going to be the best rapper in the planet. And I say, hey, T, shut the fuck up. I didn't told you when. Am I a piece of shit? Or just because it's possible that I get my breakthrough at 57, does that mean that you are wrong for checking me for saying I'm going to be the best rapper of all time? Am I a piece of shit or not, T?
Yeah, I can grant you that, but what I'm specifically saying about this Candace example, because it's not a one-to-one, Fatty. It's not a one-to-one, and let me please... Yeah, I'm granting it. I'm granting... Yes,
no. Hey, please. Hey, 1 second. I don't want to stop the show right now and make it about Fatty. I just want to point this to the crowd, right? T and Speakeasy did exactly the same shit. And you know who taught me this shit? Andrew Wilson. You will come to our face. I know I'm right. I know I put y'all on the corner, and you will do this. Let me grant it, just for the sake of granted. Just not to show that I'm right, to move the position to another conversation that you know you can win instead of staying right here and right now. Speakeasy did that shit with, if he releases one word, let me grant it, right? If he releases one word per day, per month, am I a piece of shit? And T did the same thing. We were talking about something. He conceded because there's now these people debate, and now he's going to move the conversation to something that has nothing to do with Candace Owens killing or being Candace Owens accusing Erica Kirk on tape that she is involved in the killing. Go ahead, T, and prove my point.
Yes. So what I'm saying is, in that example, yeah.
So I just want to make sure I got Fatty's logic here clear. If my neighbor murders someone, I have no clue that they're the one who did it. Nothing, and then I decide to frame another neighbor. I'm not complicit in my neighbor's death whatsoever.
Repeat again, please.
My neighbor murders someone.
Repeat again. I was afraid.
That's fine. My neighbor murders someone, right?
Sure.
And then I don't know that he's the one who did the murder, but I frame my other neighbor. Are you saying I'm not complicit? I wouldn't be complicit in that murder whatsoever?
Wait. You don't know he committed the murder, and you frame your other neighbor. Did you know for a fact that your other neighbor didn't commit the crime?
Yes, that's how you framed it.
Sure, that's how. Yeah, how you're saying Erica, or what she was saying. Erica was saying it's 100% Tyler Robinson, right? I'm saying it's 100% my other neighbor. Am I complicit in the murder? No.
1 second. You are, because you are actually in the situation. No, that's not true. Hey, speak easy. You're not going to get it like that, speak easy. We're too good for you. Speak easy. If I say that my neighbor killed another neighbor, I'm in the middle of the situation. This is not an opinion. I'm now a witness. I am now a witness. The cops can come to me and say, Mr. Fatty that lives on the 9th floor, framed the guy on the 8th floor and said that he committed the murderer, and he's a witness to the case. Me on the internet saying that the CEO and his neighbor got into with the fight and one killed another is an opinion. I'm not involved on the situation. I can't even frame it because when the cops come to me and ask, what is your source, Fatty? I'm just a guy on the internet. I just give my opinion. So what you did is not a one-to-one comparison.
Listen, man. This is why I like being a rebel alone, right? Because I don't have to worry about offending the boss if I say this. He got you with that one, Fatty. Right? The actual answer was no, you're not involved. Which we won't get to. You'll see it. You'll actually see it later in the video, but I can see now we won't get to it because y'all's trying to make me work for free. I can't do it. But you can go back and watch it on Fatty's channel if you want to, and you will see. Right? When we finally had a conversation about it, it was like, yeah, no, you wouldn't be involved. Not with the actual murder. Right? What you would be is the same thing. It was another thing that came up, right? That we ended up having a conversation about, which was obstruction of justice. Right? An obstruction of justice is not you being complicit in the murder. It's not. Right? So the answer there was no. Unfortunately, I don't know why. He said what it was he was thinking, but I still don't know why he went with the yes on that one. But I think he was just trying to avoid whatever trap Speakeasy thought he was setting, but he didn't. You know, at the end of the day, he still made the point that he was making, though, which is, I'm going to show you. Hopefully, we can get to the part where I checkmated this nigga really badly. It was so fulfilling to checkmate these niggas in this way. But let's keep going because we ain't gonna have a lot of time left.
I think you're missing what I'm saying.
No, I'm not missing what you're saying.
You said if she was complicit if she's saying complicit in framing him, that's not saying complicit in his murder. I gave you a situation where I would be framing someone, and you can't say I'm not complicit in the murder.
No, but that's the point, right?
Because if you're framing someone in a murder case, you're complicit in the fucking murder.
But you're not. See how dumb he is? But you're not. You see what I'm saying? That's the point. You're not, right? But he's so stupid that he think he won. He think he made a point, but only reason why he think he made a point is because Fatty answered him wrong. Right? That's it. You didn't. You're not complicit in the murder, dumbass. You weren't around or have no knowledge of the murder or anything else that happened prior to the murder. All you know of anything that happened prior to the murder. All you know is there's been a reported murder, and now you're framing somebody else for it. You're not complicit in the murder, right? But shout out to you for being too stupid to know that.
Stupid.
No, you're not.
No, you're not. What? No, you're not. No, you're not. What she said was
You're not complicit for throwing the police off the actual investigation. That's not complicit at all.
Right, there's an actual charge for that though.
Yeah, there's a charge from that.
Now, he knows what it is though. That's why I don't even know why he's pretending. 'cause he knows what they're
Accessory. Oh my freaking Lord.
And she said
That's
accessory.
being
She said
complicit.
accessory.
No, it's the one thing. Yes.
No, it's not.
Yo, that white motherfucking lady said accessory really quickly. But she heard me laughing at her when she said it. That's why she got her hands on her face right now. Hold on. What's my timestamp? 29:54. Okay, look. That white lady said accessory. Bold as hell, too. Like it's accessory. Dun, 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 this one. Right? And was dead ass wrong. Womp, womp, womp. Like that kind of wrong, okay? That's old school Pitfall wrong, okay? That shit is crazy. Listen to it again.
That's the point, right?
Because if you're framing someone in a murder case, you're complicit in the fucking murder.
No,
No, you're not.
No, you're not. What? No, you're not. No, you're not. What she said was
You're not complicit for throwing the police off the actual investigation. That's not complicit at all.
Right, there's an actual charge for that though.
Yeah, there's a charge from that.
Now, he knows what it is though. That's why I don't even know why he's pretending. 'cause he knows what they're talking
Accessory. Oh my freaking Lord.
about. Exactly.
That's being
She
complicit.
said accessory.
No, it's the one thing. Yes.
No, it's not because you said that you.
That is being. Oh my fucking! Are you
just
serious?
hold on.
How is it
Pause.
right over your head, bro?
You said that if he did not know who killed him, right? So he does not know who actually did the murder, but he's still going to try to make it look like somebody else did, right?
Yeah.
So he's not complicit in the murder. He had nothing to do with the murder. He's
Right.
just he's
covering it up.
evidence.
He's covering it up. He's complicit.
Dusty,
What's
what
an
is it called?
accessory? What's an accessory?
No, a
It's
friend.
not accessory. It's called obstruction.
Yes, and friends.
It'd be a false police report.
No, and friends, this is
How
actually.
the hell the Andrew Wilson stands didn't know that? What's going on?
No,
man? Y'all
hey,
just-
friends, one
Oh
second.
my
One second,
gosh.
friends. This is actually not even relevant to the conversation. The conversation is:
See?
did Candace Owens say
See what I mean? I had their ass on the ropes, right? They wasn't even aware, right? There's a charge for this. It's called obstruction, right? Then when I landed, instead of Fatty saying, let me throw him the oops, you know what I'm saying? He took it back over. You know? I'm going to be completely honest with y'all. It felt like, and I'm saying felt intentionally. It felt like he just didn't want me to shine, actually. You know? Like, truth be told, when it's all said and done, I think I'm so much better than these guys that it's boring. When you beat people with logic, that shit, to the non-logical people, 80% of your audience, that shit's gonna be boring. But when you just beat them because you loud and you demonstrative and you whatever, that's entertaining. You understand? Right there, I had these niggas on the ropes. I was ready to put my foot on their necks right then and there, like kill everything they had said so far. He making this dumbass argument that you're complicit in the actual murder if you frame somebody else for it. Like, come on, fam. Right? But this is but now it serves a greater purpose to show you that just because we only over here 30 strong and somebody else might be on their channel with 300, 400, 500 people watching, it don't mean they smarter. I mean, not that y'all actually care about that. That's why I ain't got no support this show, I'm guessing. But truth of the matter is that it matters to me. It matters to me that we're smarter. That's why you see those advertisements on the side of all the shows, but you see the billionaire shirts, right? Low key, the boy Mont said he was gonna order some shirts. Now the shirts is ready to be shipped, and he ain't paying his money, right? But it's all good. I wasn't depending on him when I made the shirts. You know what I'm saying? It's all to the good. I know just with my peoples alone, I'm gonna get enough sales to recoup, so I'm not worried about it. But I'm just saying, it's a reason why those shirts say billionaire, right? Because over here we care about being smart. Fuck all that because you louder. You see the frustration in Fatty right now? The frustration that he's had this show? He knows how to maintain and keep it cool and keep it show. That's what I give him the benefit of over me. I can't keep it show. Because for me, it ain't just a show. To me, I feel like you have a responsibility to seek the truth. That's why I prefer dialectic over debate. When I start showing the videos on this new channel, on this other channel, it's not a new channel, it's an old channel, but I'm about to rebirth it. It's going to be the dialectician. Because that's what it's about. It's not about debate. Debate is you trying to win. But the dialectic is about getting to the truth. You see? So with this dude, Marte wants to debate me. I told him at the end of this stream, and I'm telling y'all because I know we ain't going to get there because the support ain't there. But I told him, bro, I'll do a show with you, but it got to be a dialectic. It can't be a debate. I don't want a debate. I want people to actually understand the purpose of us competing. The purpose of us competing is not a debate because that's just about who put on the better show. It's a dialectic. And the purpose of that is to get to the truth. That means at the end of it, somebody has to concede. It can't be no walking away. It can't be no, I think I won. No, somebody has to concede. Somebody has to say, yes, your way made more sense. See, they scatter those. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to do those. Those might hurt their brand. That's why they just want to debate, because it's all about who puts on the best show. You know? But let's go.
Said that she was involved in the murder. And we are going to listen to the video to see if she said it or not. That's all. That's all we have to do. Nothing more, nothing less. Okay? Let's keep listening. It's more 2 minutes. And then we go to the main event. And shout out once again to Mr. Marine. He sent $250 and he said, this is Sparta. Sir, we don't have bounties on this show, but I appreciate you. He's a sponsor of the show with the $100. I just have no idea why he said that. This is Sparta.
Sponsor of the show with $100.
We are on the serious show. Friends,
send me some of that, Fatty.
The slums, that is the Team Fatty show. Let's keep going.
Clips, like I said, you didn't have the confidence to
Okay,
come
well,
into
tell
debate,
me. What does that mean?
chopping
What
it
does
up.
complicit mean?
We are showing a clip of her on Barry Weiss, which I can't remember the date that she did that interview. And Erica, when she is asked, "Are you one? Do you feel with 100% certainty that Tyler Robinson did this?" And she says, "I do." Then again, context matters. I sit down with Erica for 4 hours under the assumption that she had some evidence, right? Like I'm like, this is why I did not engage in any like Erica, everyone's questioning what she's wearing and all this stuff. I was like, I'm gonna wait here because I don't know, just it feels weird to think that, did I think that some of her mannerisms were weird and stuff like that? Yeah, but that's not, you can't convict somebody on weird mannerisms. And then when I sat down with her and I was expecting for her to say, well, I'm obviously the victim on the case and we got to see the shot, taken or this or that, whatever it is. Great. That's why she has that much confidence 2 months ago. And when I sat down with her, it was nothing. It was nothing. Okay. So this is a conversation.
How would that make her complicit?
Andrew, ask it again. How does that make it complicit? Let's hear it.
Complicit And again, you said complicit in the death of Charlie
Complicit
Kirk.
in what? Yeah.
Well, if you let me finish my sentence, I could tell you that. But my point being is that then you take a look at this and you go, okay, well, this is weird. Why would you have this confidence? And then when you sit across from somebody and you say, okay, great, I want to go out there and defend you now. I want people to know that you can't say this stuff publicly, but you know more things. And she just blanks. And then she says, well, I'm going to call the lawyer. And she called the lawyer. Again, all of this is on my show. So out of context clips is not going to work because I know what I say on my show.
Okay.
So we call her lawyer and her lawyer says to us, she calls him on the phone, pardon me. And it's me, her, and Justin Strife. And I'm like, okay, great. What do you guys have? He goes, well, we don't have anything yet. We're not at that phase yet. And I'm like, well, what do you mean you don't have anything? And he says, well, don't you know how it works? It's a probable cause hearing. So basically the state says that they're going to bring this forward. And now our people go out and they look for the evidence to assert that Tyler Robinson is guilty. And so I asked her directly, her lawyer directly, the phone's in between us. I'm like, wait, so just so I'm clear, you haven't seen anything that the public hasn't seen? And he says no. So I'm going back in my head and I'm going, okay, so why is Erica saying with such a degree of certainty, like she was sent out to convince the public and people bit, by the way. I remember even Megyn Kelly was like, let's wait.
20 seconds.
She's going to have access to things. I did think she had access to things that we didn't have. Why express that confidence to the public as opposed to just being like, we don't know yet. I feel confident he's involved. They made an arrest.
I don't understand. How would any of this make her complicit and in what?
Well, I've already told you. She's complicit in trying to fool the public into thinking this is some open and shut case.
How is she trying to?
A bullshit explanation that actually makes sense. Again, a bullshit explanation that actually makes sense. When you put the video into context, she says this. This is, let me repeat the last 10 seconds.
He's involved. They made an arrest.
I don't understand. How would any of this make her complicit and in what?
Well, I've already told you. She's complicit in trying to fool the public into thinking this is some open and shut case.
How is she trying to fool the public into this? If she believes
don't look anywhere else.
If she believes that Tyler Robinson killed Kirk, if she believes that, how would that be complicit in anything?
I do.
Are you saying that you think she doesn't believe it?
I don't believe that at that stage she sat down with Barry Weiss that's what she believes. No, but that's.
He should have been able to figure that out. That was the whole point. She was saying the fact that she's saying she's so convinced is the reason why she doesn't believe her. She's literally saying that. The fact that she is suggesting that she is so convinced makes me not believe her. So what is that? What is the belief is not even in question, right? Then she goes on to say, the fact that she's so convinced makes me say she's complicit, right? So the complicit means either before or after the fact. Either way, both suggest that she doesn't believe her. So the question itself was unnecessary by Andrew Wilson. I would have never asked that question because I would have known it was an unnecessary question. But again, he came into a losing debate, in my opinion. And I'll tell y'all why. Because the prompt on his show, when I saw it, was about getting Candace Owens on the Erica Kirk allegations. Right? That was the prompt that I saw. Apparently, they spent an hour, if not more, on the case itself. Right? So now if I said this on this show, I believe, if his point was to prove that, well, according to the title of his stream, if his point was to show that she had no evidence against Erica Kirk, then he did that. Okay, cool. You did that. But for her right? And the way that the framing of it, the whole debate is that basically you were coming to prove that dude was guilty, and she was there to at a minimum provide reasonable doubt. And if that's the case, then you lost. Even by her own narrative today on her live show earlier, she said, yo, listen, he wanted to question me about all of these different things that were outside of the realm of our debate. You see what I'm saying? So the debate was really about whether or not this kid did it or didn't. And if you're going to argue did or didn't, guess what wins? Reasonable doubt. Reasonable doubt wins. Because it's reasonable. That's why it's not just called doubt. It's called reasonable doubt. Because you can look at some things and be like, yeah, this could have happened, that could have happened, but they can be far-fetched. But reasonable means, yeah, if I even had to bet my money, I would bet my money this person was innocent. You see what I'm saying? So that's what reasonable doubt is. When she lays out all of the different things that highlight conspiracy, you lose. And here's the thing about it. You knew about those highlights prior to you even taking the debate. So because you word the title of your stream in a way that suggests you're there to prove the innocence of Erica, it doesn't make a difference on what y'all debate actually was about. So what's the true debate? The title of your stream or the debate that she demanded you have before you even address the things in the title of your stream? Well, we would have to go with the things that were addressed the first hour plus of the show. You understand? And if that's the case, you lost the debate. Did you show that she doesn't have any true evidence to point to Erica Kirk besides her own opinions? Absolutely. But that wasn't the debate. Sorry. You and your stands are going to have to eat this one. Shit wasn't the debate. I don't know what to tell you. It just wasn't. Right? So the debate was about whether or not that dude was guilty, which is why she came right in trying to figure that out. And you didn't do a good enough job at that. Right? You came in yourself even saying you were 75% sure, and 75% is a lot. Way more than she tried to give credit for earlier on her stream. But now she's in debate mode. Well, I'm not. I'm just in truth mode. I'm always in truth mode. 75% is a lot. If I believe there's a 75% chance of something, bro, like you would tell a person to get out of that situation. Here, let me use one of y'all extreme examples. If I'm on an airplane and there's 4 parachutes and they say 75% of them won't work, guess what I'm probably not gonna do? Take a chance on one of those parachutes. Nah, just land this motherfucker. Just land this motherfucker. We can go about our business. Right? So, but it's still reasonable doubt. It's still reasonable doubt. You know? If you took a paternity test and it said 75% chance you are the father, you'd be like, hold on. Do I got a twin brother around this month? Do I got another brother who was born 9 months later after me? Do I got a cousin that people think we twins? Like, you would be trying to question that. How? Why? Because I think most, if not all, DNA tests that are confirming are 99% at a minimum. Again, I said I think, right? So that's me choosing to process without the information and say, I think that 99, I don't think I've ever heard a DNA test that was considered a confirmation be referred to as anything under 99%. I don't care if it was 99.2, it was still 99%. So, shout out to Red for the gifts on the jewel side. I'm not familiar with that yet. As of yet, I don't necessarily know what it all means. But I appreciate you taking the time to be considerate of your boy Beans. So listen, I tagged all 3 channels from the videos that we just watched. I tagged all 3 of them in the description. Of course, this video is way longer. It was more to the video before I got there, and there's at a minimum another, I don't know, another hour maybe left in this video. So if you choose to want to finish this video, look in the description. You'll see Wake Up Fatty tagged in the description, which is where this video is at. And you can finish watching it there. I just ordered some food, so I'm going to take my little private jet here and zoom on over to pick up my food and pray that you guys never let me do another show without any support. Even though, shout out to my girl Red Lipstick for the gifts, and shout out to my man Trip for the memberships. Like I said, make sure y'all keep those memberships active, because that's how I get to do members only content. I'm ready too. I done started a whole folder. I wish I could just share my screen, but I'm not on StreamYard, I'm on OBS, so I can show you. I started a whole folder where I'm starting to put stuff in there to react to simply for the members. Straight up. And maybe release it to everybody else a month later or some shit like that. So we need to get them. Once we get to like 10 members, it'll be worth it to do some content specifically for y'all. That's a fact. And if you want me to react to something, send an email, iSeenYoLilPodcast@gmail.com. iSeenYoLilPodcast@gmail.com. Hit me up on the DMs in the IG, Mr. Beans TV. You know, let me know. We got this on the YouTube channel. Guess what? There's a community tab. You can go in there and post stuff. Hey man, I thought this would be interesting. Just wanted to say salute to you. Check your Zelle, whatever it is. All right. We need to build this up. Make sure y'all here Thursday for sure. 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern for the congregation show. Okay. All of these links are 24 hours always available for donations. So if you choose to donate and we're not live, that's fine too. If you see me on somebody else's show and you choose to donate, do that. You know? Now, I got a show planned for Wednesday. I might do a show tomorrow too, but I got a show planned for Wednesday already. So make sure y'all back Wednesday for that. And I want to say to Fatty, I can respect and appreciate the fact that you was willing to hold these cats accountable for all of this Andrew Wilson standing they be doing. It's just, But everybody got to be willing to, take their L's. It is what it is, man. I don't know why everybody wants to be God. It's too much responsibility, son. I'm cool on that. I don't mind taking my L's. I don't mind growing in front of y'all because I feel like you grow with me when you do that. Because most of my viewers are younger than me, So because of that, they get to see me take some lumps. Sometimes they get to see me grow, and hopefully it inspires them to allow room for themselves to grow. Everything that you think makes you doesn't make you. A lot of that stuff you could do without, trust me. But you're going to do it on your own time. I'm not going to try to force you to hurry up and change. The way I thought at 18, I didn't think at 28. The way I thought at 38, I didn't think at 28. The way I thought at 48, I didn't think at 38. So you got your journey. And I'm here with you and I'm here for it. So, but shout out to my crew on the congregation side of the game. Shout out to all my Fight Club alum. Shout out to my people who support consistently. Red, Trip, people like that. Shout out to my constant viewers, TK, Crystal, all y'all, man. I really appreciate y'all, man. I really do. You heard me? Jersey. Listen, after the show is over, put a 1 in the chat if you like the new look. You know what I'm saying? If you don't, I might change it. Or I might not. I don't know. Might be like, fuck you. Your boy, Mr. BEANZ. I'll catch y'all on the next one. You heard me? Jersey.